Mm. Mm. What's good with y'all? Mm. My game crashed. I added so much to the stream. What's good? What's good, everyone? Hope everyone doing well, bro. My game definitely just crashed though. Alright, there we go. We're back, baby. We're back. Hope everyone's doing well. So you like the transitions? The transitions is there for you. They're there for you. All right. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? So when we want to switch to the web, we got a transition. Anything we want to do now, listen, we're becoming a little bit more elite with what we're doing around here. You feel me? All right, so there was some tech that I saw during, I guess, yeah, there was some tech that I saw during the LCQ last couple of days. If you guys were able to watch it, it was actually very interesting. Um, yo, what's good? So this is what we're about to do, okay? Block reversal, crouching medium kick. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Oh, put it to 3. All right, here's the tech, right? Oh, okay, I'm messing up the tech. Okay. Oh no, I am not used to this yet. Hold on. Ah, I'm in range. So ah, like that. You see what I'm saying? Like that. You see what I'm saying? This is what I took from random. Hold on. So okay. So what if I? That's crazy. Okay, let's see the ranging. If we're here, no. If we do stand jab, we don't get it like that. I think that's pretty good. We just have to make sure we're using it at the right ranges. So, like as per usual, let's play a little bit of ranked. You know how it will be. So I think it works with this as well. Do 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 do. Yeah, if you guys can like the stream, it goes a long way to push it out to people, bro. Let's do this. Definitely. We'll risk it. The great emerald's power allows me. Mm-mm-mm. And got weary. Dry rush? Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. No. DI? Oh, wow. I tried to get pair and I got medium punch. Dry rush? No dry rush. No dry rush. No in-game audio? Okay, I got you in a sec. Woo, there we go. You're not gonna spend. Oh wow, level 2. Interesting. Oh. Oh, that's just no way I didn't get it, bro. It's the rest. It's fine. Okay. So one, this guy doesn't drive rush at me at all. Okay, that's interesting. All right. So let's make the. There you go. There's the DI. Nice. They're keeping me stuck. That's good. Wow. You saw the vision? At least you saw the vision. Okay. Let's play a little bit more aggro. Okay, this guy's gonna keep walking back, huh? You don't get that. Oh, delay walk. That's fine. That was good. Ah, it's too close. I am not. I'm not playing well. I was not playing awake at all. I was not playing aware at all. Okay, yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Let me fix that for you. Desktop audio. Oh, I know why. Okay, it's set to speakers instead of headphones. Now you should be able to hear the audio. Okay, can y'all hear me though? Just making sure. And how do I sound, by the way? Because there was a lot of messing around with stuff and trying to make things work. Oh, it's a ballet kick. The kick part is not involved. Only this part's involved. If you go here, it's not involved. No, what am I doing? A 2-bar pen. A 2-bar pen. What am I doing? Ooh, I lost mad points for that. That was I got greedy. So the reason why I didn't finish the combo is because I got greedy. Because I was like, can I convert this into something? Neutral jump from that range is so. He got me. He got me. Hey. Am I gonna get got today? Unfortunate. You know, it probably is ill-advised to go from not playing the game at all to straight to rank since Thursday. But hey. My mind is technically. Oh, that was a good set. That was a good set. Your decision making. Running at your opponent and going for overhead. Okay. You know, when they do that, it's just like... Oh, yep. It's gonna be that type of thing. Why? I'm not thinking my opponent is. Because it's just like, you wouldn't want to risk the game on that decision, right? Oh, man. Okay, let's start killing our opponents. You have to reset your brain. When I go in, I'm thinking like, okay, you know what? Let's play the game smart. You know, let's make the right, wise decision. And I always got to do a recalibration of my own mind and how I think. Because otherwise, people are just going to do things. Makes sense. This is locking yourself back into the corner is something that most people will not do. B. Empty jump. Okay. Mash. Why? What are you doing? What are you doing? Right? I just... What are you doing? What are you doing? Holy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, you don't want to block. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hello? Why are you raw eagle spiking? What are you doing? Bro, these posts are unreal. Oh, thank you. You're not gonna charge and do it. That's all me for not realizing. What are you seriously? I can't. What are you doing? Why are you doing all this? What are you doing? Like, it's so weird. Do it one more time. At the game. Thank you. Thank you, game. I'm dead. What is going on, bro? I can't with. What are we doing? What are we Bro, I inputted it and I just didn't get it. I was a bit slow. Why would you do all of this? Why? Why? Right? What are you? Bro, I like, it's throwing my brain for a loop. Seriously, what are we dealing with? Like, how am I getting combos, bro? Nah, hold on. I gotta practice a little bit. What are you doing, guys? Why? Why? You'd rather burn yourself out, huh? Super. Yep. Why would I even think about going for a combo where I know that I need to be on point? Why would I dare think about it? Why would I go for a combo when I'm not warm, bro? Why would I go for a combo when I'm not warm? Why would I go for a combo? How dare I go for a combo when I'm not warm? My bad. Yo. Oh. Why would I ever do that? Me as a consumer, why would I ever go into ranked games not warm? Unimaginably cold. Unimaginably ruined, bro. Okay. What just happened? Chat. Hello? Hello? Did anyone just... Wait. Chat? Wait. Did anyone see that? Wait, did anyone see that? Hello? Yo, I don't want to play this game anymore. I don't want to play this game. No. Go back on the stream real fast. Go back on the stream real fast. Bro. Nah, go back on this. Bro. What the? No. That's wild. It was in range enough to activate the thing though. It was enough to activate it, so ooh, excuse me. I don't know, bro. I don't know about that DI situation, bro. What? We're gonna look at it afterwards. Bro, no. I'm done playing. This game sucks, bro. I'm sorry. You have to level 3 me. This game sucks. No. No. I'm dead. Nah, this game sucks, bro. bro. You can't tell me I fly across the world and just like knows to take this game seriously. I can't do it. No, was that all in the second game? No, that is... Don't even try to take that away from me, bro. What? Brother, I can't with this game. I don't play anymore. Yo. I play very slow. I realize it. I play very slow. Bro, what is this, man? Oh, there it is. The culprit right here. Oh. How do I should know this, how to use this thing. There you go. What? this? What is this? No, bro has to be. Bro, I would just like, I'd be like, this game sucks. I don't play it. Cause I don't know. That is absolutely insane. This, bro. Where's the second one? Something stupid happened in this second. I can't remember. And then I was just like, alright, I'm rapping. Yeah, you got hit me. Oh, I think it was no. Oh, it traded. Okay, this is more normal. Yo, I think you're cheating, but I'm a bot player. Yo, this is funny as hell. Like, well, this is, and it gave me crumple state too. Oh man, how many says that? I lost like. I lost three. All right, we'll get started in a little bit. Sometimes your opponents are just very funny, bro. I don't even think it's a buff situation. I think it's just tough. It's just tough. I don't know. That was super serious. But then again, it is also on the guy to. He could have done jab, BI on reaction. You had opportunities to win there, but I don't know. After I'll take these hit 3 hits. Oh. 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 I should have gone for it, but I was a little bit nervous. I see you, Pac, right? Nah, I'd win. Yeah. My life is tough. You're gonna do that more? I would revert. No. Yo, I can't get it to go. Thank you. I've been trying to get that to go for a while now, bro. Yo, got advice on how to stop someone from drive rushing behind a fireball? Not really. So, when it comes to someone drive rushing behind a fireball, it's wow. the automatic assumption that when your opponent does so, that you're not gonna perfect them. Okay? So unfortunately, when it comes to these situations, let's use, for instance, since we just finished fighting Aki, let's use Aki as an example, right? Because you don't technically have to hold it, but you just have to be right, right? So like, for instance, they'll go for this, and then they'll drive like that, right? If you're able to perfect parry it, right? The slowdown when she's, so what you want to do is you want to try and perfect parry it, and if not success, so you can try and perfect parry the fireball into a crouch jab, and it'll snuff the move in most cases. Or we can try, if you're unsuccessful with the first one, we can try and perfect parry the actual button itself. Like so, right? Okay, because they're under the assumption that you won't perfect parry it. So then if you happen to perfect parry it, you can get the mash on it. You can interrupt them. Right? I watched it. It was very entertaining. So this goes for a lot of the fireballs in the game. If you can do that, then it slows down the fact. If you're consistent with it, they'll be less likely to shoot out fireball and try to do something. But if you're dealing with an opponent that actually kind of knows what they're doing, it becomes a little bit harder. Sometimes what they'll do is that they'll walk forward, see if you perfect parried, and then try to bait the button that comes out. Compliment, supplement. Oh, I'm in the corner. Good. We're not holding that. Chat, when it comes to using Manon sending heavy kick against his character, you want to be super careful, okay? The reason why is because if you press heavy kick at the wrong range, it can actually EX SPD punish you. So in this matchup, you want to be super careful where you're putting it, because you want to put it at max range, because otherwise your opponent can actually do so. Oh. Heavy punch? Oh. You gonna charge it from me? That's good. Ooh. Oh no, Coconut, what did you put? So you gotta be super careful about the buttons you press. I just wanted to go for that, to be honest. I just wanted to go for it. I don't know. It wasn't anything there. I just kind of wanted to go for it. I just hope he gives me something to. I think that might have been level 3, and if that was level 3, I might have been in a really bad situation. What you see is what you get. Passion. Wonder how many times he'll EX him. Ooh. 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 Unfortunate. Really be catching mad folks. Huh? Ooh, that's good. Test the water there. Just throw this out for the good culture. Throw that out for the good culture. Yep. Throw it out for the good culture. Ba-da-da. So let's say we're dealing with the age-old Kens. Oh, I can't record. But yeah, Kens go for like backdash. They'll not go for backdash. Sorry, they'll go for fireball into standing heavy punch. Gotta be a little bit more careful because standing heavy punch has an insane hurt box or hitbox. Sorry, so they might be able to hit you from pretty far out. Right? So you want to make sure that that's good. Punish counter. Oh, that's good. Nice. That's good. You played that really well, actually. Surprisingly well. Game, please. Please be enough. Yay! Loving that crouching short just combos into itself 3 times because I was not ready to. What's that? We're gonna look for Lash, but of course, you always have to look out for dash thing. That's such a terrible situation to find myself in. Low forward be really just getting you sometimes, man. Because sometimes you're just not at the right. Because you think that you're in the correct spacing. I died, didn't I? No mercy, huh? Ah! 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 Yeah, when you react and it just don't be working out. Oh yeah, he doesn't want to deal with anything. Yeah, he doesn't want to block it. Oh. Okay. Oh. Chat, sometimes you come across opponents that really. Now I'm gonna go for it here. The reason why is because I want him super close to burnout. And it puts me pretty well above board. I died. Unless. Why do you get OP? Dashes are so much harder to stop in this game. So you can just do dash low forward. And if I'm not in the right spacing or if I don't do it right, dash low forward max range. One just doesn't get used to dash low forward. Dash low forward is just. I think I know what I need to start doing. Just like if I face roll at somebody, like this is the stupid part about this. My boy. Oh, thank you, game. I love when my inputs come out. It was supposed to be EX up, but you know, like, that's fine. Ooh. Oh, hold up. Now the reason why I was okay with dying there is because he spent all his juice. So now he has to start again. I pressed the wrong button. That's on me. That's on me. If I face roll at somebody and I just like press forward at some. Why? I don't get it. Why? But if I just face roll at somebody, I'll be fine. But the thing is that I don't want to play that way because that way is inconsistent. That doesn't make me feel comfortable. Right. All right, we'll get started in a little bit. I'll probably play like 2 or 3 more sets and then we'll get started on the coaching session. I do gotta get some games in just so that I stay a little bit fresh. Just a tad bit fresh. Feel me? Alright. Face roll. Let's face roll at our opponent. Sorry, we're face rolling, right? Oh. That's fine by me. You gave me full meter. You better not spend any meter on this. You gotta keep. Oh, cool. EX is fine. Woo. I'm just gonna keep. And then back up. Oh, he parries every time though. Oh, I'm burnt out. Dead. Gotta make sure I'm not taking myself too far. I don't think this is enough. Nah, it's not enough. Oh, I pressed parry on accident. I pressed parry on accident. That's on me. I pressed parry. From Thursday, I'm trying to remember. Pressing parry too much. Stop pressing parry. All right. Why would you press grab then? Please over it. Oh. Get my thing. Woo. Oh. I think I died here. Oh, I'm playing so sloppy and I can feel it. I can feel it so badly. Oh my goodness, I'm playing so sloppy. There you go. Thank you, game. That's on me. That's definitely on me. Okay. Please, game. Why? Oh man. Okay, right. I'm gonna wrap this. I'm gonna wrap this. It's just that I need to keep playing and I need to keep uptime to keep my consistency. But I'm very inconsistent, seeing as I only play on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I do not touch a lick of this game otherwise. We'll play one more and then we'll get started on the sessions. So it's definitely on me. Like, I can definitely be playing better. There are a lot of spots where I'm not playing as well as I should or can be. What did I get? Like, for instance, just not good. Oh, yeah. Oh. I don't think it. Oh, wrong speed. Wake up command grab? Okay. Now that I know that that's part of your thing, I'll just. Now that I know that's a part of your repertoire, I will not go. Oh, that's not the one. That's fine. I'd rather you start off with it than. Please, game. Is not thinking at all. Where's my input, man? Okay. You ran away. Oh, I want one full set, please. Oh, I'm not gonna get another full set. That's on me. Because I did jab into drive rush, but I didn't get the follow up drive rush, so that's kind of why I was putting that. Oh, you know what? I should have broken him in return. Banana. Oh, that's unfortunate. Doo 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 doo. I don't want to play mirrors though. I don't want to play mirrors. So I'm not gonna. I don't like playing mirrors because it's just like whose balls is deep or something. We ain't trying to do all that. We do need to get started though. Okay. Alright, man. Like, yeah. That's fair, man. Stay over there. Stay over there. If you're gonna walk yourself to the corner, you can stay there. Rush at me. No. You can stay over there, bro. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, no, too far, too far. Ah, that's hitting the super. Yeah. Okay. Aside from EXDP, that's the only thing we really gotta worry about. Now I have to worry about it. With DP, where's grab, bro? Okay. Alright. Hyper aggro. Did you really think this was Yeah, he's gonna hold on. Oh. Alright, you see how I called it, and I lose. I have to be better than that, bro. That's good. Ah! And I know it's straight because I don't play enough. I need to play a lot more. Bro, please give the hitbox the same hitbox that if it gets the same hitbox as JP, we're in there. I don't understand why they gave JP such a oh. Yeah, crosscut DP is fine. That situation is fine. But if I try to do it with Manon, it doesn't work. All right, let's get started, guys. Hold on, let me open up my Discord. You better know. Oh. Because my mind, if I'm playing a lot, like if your opponent decides to like, because if I'm awake, my mind will be like this, right? My mind will do this if I'm awake. And then I'll try and walk forward, right? But my mind is not awake. So when I see these things, I still try to auto anti it because my mind has been trained to do so. So what I need to start doing is just punishing. And it's just the change of the mind can go so far, right? And then let's say you're walking back and then you walk forward a little bit late. You still don't get hit, right? That's namely what I need to start doing. But in order to really do that, like, I just need to play enough so that my mind is prepared for that situation. Oh yeah, JP, 100% JP would have. But for some reason, like, that's what this game sucks, bro. I honestly don't even know what game I want to compete for Evo, bro. I thought about for this game, but I'm like, unless season 2 does something, like I don't really have. Anyways, right. In JP's case, like, it comes to those situations. Oh, look at that. He suffers a little bit too. Either way, I saw tips about starting streaming. So one, I'm not that big to be giving out advice, but if I were to give you advice, okay, I'd probably say, unless you're comfortable streaming to one person, you're gonna have to start up a YouTube. Because realistically, YouTube is the hub for all sorts of movement, right? So if you want people to join your stream, you're gonna have to have a reason for them to do so. Again, I'm not that big. I only have like 10 or 12 of you, which I appreciate all of you. And if you guys can like the stream, that would be much appreciated. With that being said, I only have like 10 or 12 of you on any given day. But that's because y'all first were introduced because I was giving y'all a service. Then you're like, you know what? I gel with this dude. Let me chill in here, whatever. But this only happens because I've been giving out a service. So, all right, let's switch over to the Discord, like so. But I need a second screen for that. But I don't have a second screen. You gotta first find your thing. Maybe it's combo, trials, or reviews, or whatever. Focus on one thing. Yes, I agree. So what I did was that I niched down to Street Fighter coaching. Initially, if you look at the earlier videos, I was more of like a news, like coverage, discussion topic type channel, which I still do when things come up, but that was kind of like my main focus. Eventually, I'm like, you know what? I know and understand this game enough to start teaching people how to play, which I've been pretty successful at, if in my opinion. With that being said, so I was like, okay, let me switch my content to that style, but I need people CFN to do so. So then I made an introduction video, and that was the movement video that I made about in October. Once I did that, I had people commenting their CFNs. CFNs were rolling through, so then I'm like, all right, so now I can recycle. So those who are so once I'm there, then I'll record the videos. Once I record the videos, then with each video, I'm getting more people to recycle with their CFNs adding to each video. And then I was doing that for a while. So then it created a loop of folks that would come in and would try to interact, right? And try to get the free coaching session. And then that's why people came to the stream. That's why all of you guys at some point decided, you know what, I'm going to try and get better. I'm going to try and get this free coaching stream. And you kind of gel with the personality, whatever. So now, if I want to tell you my plans, right, what I want to be able to do is that at a certain point, like, well, hopefully like Street Fighter becomes, right now, I think what my issue is that right now is like, I don't have anything to look forward to or to strive towards. Because, like, I can tell you, you can be like, honestly, at this point, rank doesn't really matter to me all that much. It's more so just playing the game at a higher level. But the thing is that I'm not really getting that because people just play whatever, however they want to play, right? With that being said, if I don't have any goals, I don't want to be the top of my local, I don't want to win Evo, I don't have any ambitions like that, right? So I guess that's where the problem stems from. And if I cared about something like that, I think it would be better for me. But as of right now, I can't say I care about anything. Yeah, but that's exactly why I do it, because when I started, I was just doing it because I'm like, you know what? This is a niche that no one fills. People do it on the one-offs, but no one dedicates their channel. And there's a guy who in the Valorant space called Wuhujin, and he does it like explicitly, right? He's definitely stepped away from it in recent years because whatever. But regardless, I think it's really good to have. Because they're charging like $60 fees to tell you not to jump at your opponent, or $60 fees just to tell them not to DI all the time, or to sweep into DI, and you're paying like $60 for that. And then here I can just tell you, yeah, no, you just need to play more patient. And I'm telling you, like, if your opponent is doing this, like, I'll tell you that you want to sit there and wait for it, and then you punish them. Instead of paying like that $40 for that pro. But here's the thing, right? This is the thing that no one talks about / admits, is the fact that just because someone is a good player at the game doesn't mean that they're a good teacher at the game, right? Like, we got a lot of unintellectuals. If we're being honest, we got a lot of unintellectuals in the FGC space, right? I'm not saying there's no one intellectual in this space, but there's a lot of them that are not great. So bringing something that's new, bringing intellectual play, where we talk about how does frames interact with why it's happening, why you jumping, probability of your opponent doing something stupid, why playing patient is good, why moving your opponent to the corner is good, how to structure your offense so that you keep your opponent in the corner, right? All of these things is what we teach here. But instead of paying like that $45 per session, and then they're gonna tell you bits of it here and there, and then you have to book more sessions, and then you feel like you're getting better for advice that you could have definitely just come here and and even if even let's say you're not getting the actual session with me, you got the video, and you watch the videos, like, okay, let me watch my character. Okay, you said that with Shun you just walk behind your fireball. Okay, let me try it against my opponents. Then they're either gonna try and jump or be anti using this stuff, and then you realize like, oh, platinum players are really not that good. They jump all the time. All you have to do is just anti them and walk. Just do this and walk, and it's just, you know, and you're paying so much for that. So now I'm like, you know, I'm gonna send it for free, and that's why I always said I'm never gonna charge folks for the sessions. Because, you know, like, number one, I'm not credible for enough for all that. But number two is just, there ain't no point to doing all that. Mic fading in and out. Oh, that might be because I'm walking around. Or not walking around, but rather I'm not speaking into the mic. I'm looking away and stuff. But, yeah, it's just, I think your advice is valuable if you are, yeah. Yeah, but that's how it is, right? That's probably how most of y'all found my channel. You add a good amount of comedy to your coaching too, which is why I like to do that, because otherwise, right now it's because I don't have a setup, but eventually I'll add a camera, but my setup is just terrible. If you see what I'm working with, it'd be absolutely terrible. Anyways, so the reason why is because you can't see my face or anything right like that, right? So I can't just be like dry, monotone, whatever have you, because number one, that doesn't make for a good YouTube video. But number two is just like, if you're hearing, all right, make sure you don't jump, bro, you gotta stop doing sweep into DI the entire time, then you're gonna be like, okay, all right. And those who are not engaged with the session, like directly, aka the person I'm actually doing, they're gonna struggle. You know what I mean? I need advice for a Give player currently in Plat 2 most of the time. I just take space. When you're playing Give, you gotta realize that you gotta capitalize on every single mistake. And when you're playing Give, you have to make sure that you're not allowing your opponents to get away with very much. Okay, if you're in Plat 2, more than likely they're not DIing the heavy punch. Okay, so this is a good move to throw out there if they like throwing out buttons. Be aware that if they go for lows though, they can snuff you out. But if they go for something like that, you can get the punish counter, and then you can push up on them as well. Okay, when it comes to neutral, you're gonna be wanting to stick this out to try and punish them, and then from there you want to keep pushing them towards the corner. Once they are in the corner, what you want to start doing is doing this. Now, I know the first thing you want to do is go for command grab. By the way, you see my 360s? We're getting better at them. Oh, with that being said, when you got your opponent in the corner like this, you want to go for buttons first. Okay, more than likely your opponent is going to try and bust out because they don't want this. They don't want to deal with this. So in order to not deal with it, they're going to jump a lot. So then when they get hit for trying to jump, we hit them for it. Okay, that's your basic game plan for right now. So ideally, you want to take them from here to here. Now this includes, dealing with fireballs. Oh, fun fact, if you do it from this range, you can actually get the punish counter. But yeah, you want to be slowly walking your opponent to the corner, right? Scaring them with this, scaring them with this. Sometimes throwing it in this. Sometimes you can do this just to get the forward momentum. Blocking fireballs, ideally you want to just try and perfect parry them. Of course, you're not going to get the perfect parry every time, but you, as a Geef player, you're going to have to exude a lot of patience. That's just the life that you've chosen. Okay? And then eventually you're going to walk them to the corner. Once they're in the corner, that's when we can start. Ugh. Okay, then once they're here, again, we want to use more buttons in strike. Your strongest attribute is the fact that they know this exists. No one at any rank wants to get hit with EXSPD or SPD for that. No one wants to get hit by it. So, a lot of plat players are going to try to jump, they're going to try and DP, so use your buttons. Then once you've hit them a couple times, you want to back up because you're going to try and bust out the situation. They realize that jumping is no longer going to work. You're going to stand at this range, right? If they decide to go for super, we EXSPD them, right? If they try to jump, we lariat them. Oh, lariat them, sorry. And then we make them pay. But the idea is that you have to play super slow. And you got to move your opponent to the corner using these buttons here, this one here. On occasion, you can use this one, but you got to space it out properly, okay? Honestly, let me go back a bit. I really love teaching as well, and I'm super happy to be a part of the community because I love trying to give advice when I can. Yeah. And if we can help each other, that's more power to all of us. You know what I mean? Like, I love it. I love the fact that when I see you guys, I keep saying it, but when I see you guys in the chat, like matchmaking and general and in the tech chats, talking about the game and going back and forth about the game, like that stuff makes me joy. It does, because like I brought you guys together, and then all of us are just learning the game and getting better at the game together, you know? I try to level 2. Yeah, ideally, when it comes to your level 2, you want to use it to close out. Either A, you want to use it to close out, or B, you want to try and use it to close the distance. Because once you're in their face, then you can start making them afraid of you. Ideally, you want to be here. If you're really, really struggling to get in and then you need to go for it, then you probably need to use it to close out or to get close. Right? So we want to use that to get in close. If we're not using it to get to close out, then if you really feel like your opponent is like out neutraling you and you really can't get in, you can use this to get in. And I'd say those are the situations you want to use it. The last months of videos have helped. Yo, thank you for the kind words, because to be honest with you, the last month of videos have been a little bit rough for me. But I'm glad it's helping someone. And honestly, I should just continue and not be disheartened, because right now people don't really want to look at the game or really watch the game like that, right? People are more enthralled by Tekken. So much so that people, like, unless you're like a super Capcom person, you're not really even watching like the LCQ. Like, how many of y'all watch the LCQ? And I would, it really would be want to be a part of streams, but time zone difference. Yeah, I know. Honestly, the only reason why I'm streaming at this time is because we have a civic holiday today, so it works out. You were watching LCQ? Okay, cool. Did you see Random's performance? Also, if you are a Plat 2, I'm not sure if you know how to do this yet, but this is something you should also really practice. Okay? Now, this is called like an instant drive rush. Now, how do we do an instant drive rush? Is that we're pressing forward, parry, forward. Okay? So, we're pressing it as fast as we can. So, what this does is that in order to get drive rush, we press parry and we press forward, right? So, what we're doing is that we're putting the first forward of the two forwards ahead of time so that we get it as quickly as possible. Okay? So, we press forward, parry, forward. That way, we get it as quickly as possible. This will also help you when it comes to knockdown situations. Yes, sir. Family date. Yes, sir. Canadian. So this will help you get into ranges. This is also help you deal with other people trying to walk away from you too often. Okay. What you can do as well is that when you get a knockdown, you hold parry and then you dash, or you just keep tapping dash. Right. What this does for you is that it allows you to get into spaces because you're still in animation. When you do it, you can hold parry and then you can press dash on. Just throwing that out there for information. But yeah, that's generally how you do it. You watched the whole SCQ, stayed up all night for it? Nice. I didn't, but I mostly prefer playing the game than watching it, which is fair. Right? And they're not doing the best of job promoting it either. So what we need to where was I at? Yeah, I am appreciative of what is it? Okay, it is punch. All right. Anyways, suffice to say, let's get on to who won the game. Pack Rack won. Nice. Okay. All right, Pack Rack, let's get you started. Subhuman sound. Any advice on Zangief's level 1? I had missed it. If he's the situation you want to use level 1 in is ideally if level 1, if Lariat won't kill but level 1 will, use it. As for the using it in regards to its hitbox, that's just something you don't have to accept, brother. There are certain things that in the game that the game doesn't love certain characters, and that's unfortunately accept. All right, Packer, let's see what you dealing, what you working with, brother. Okay, hold on. You might hear an echo, but I want to hear my audio for a second. Okay, so do I sound okay? I'm just testing out my sound. Okay, I think I sound good. Okay. By the way, doing all this content creation stuff, I hate hearing my own voice. All right, Pack Rat, let's see what you're dealing with, brother. I have the strangest feeling that you're gonna have a sweeping problem. I feel like Silver Jamies have a problem with sweep because they know sweep will give them the drink. They always go for it. One of the DJ ones. Oh, yeah. I just did my rank provisionals for the game this weekend. I feel like sweep is gonna be one of your biggest problems. Well, we'll see. Okay. So far, no issues. Yeah. Okay. Here, if you're gonna go for the standing heavy kick as a punish, might as well have drive rushed off of it. At the very least here you can do standing heavy kick drive rush. When you do standing heavy kick drive rush, you can either see whether it hit or not, and then change your route in accordance with that. Here, you were pretty confident that you would hit punish counter, so then I'm a little bit wondering why we didn't lock in with drive rush afterwards. Instead, we went into sweep. Oh, okay. If they do this close, you can do light kick punish. So since you're at level 0, you can do light kick into LDP, and then you can get a drink afterwards. Careful. When it comes to palm has to be spaced out pretty well unless we're using EX palm. If we use EX palm, for the most part is pretty safe. But if we're using any other palm, we have to be super careful about the range we're using it in, because we can't use it to end a string or end your pressure, because it's not plus enough. It's too negative. It's too unsafe. Here we can just run up on him, but I guess we needed a drink. Here we can just run up on him and bully him with standing heavy punch. So what you can do is that you can start a loop, is standing heavy punch, crouch jab, standing heavy punch, crouch jab. Oh, hold on. Now he's disrespecting. Okay, now I know that situation definitely wouldn't have worked, but you also need to be drive rushing in afterwards. What the heck is he doing? I always say the fact that one's fireball game is only as strong as their anti-air game. Okay, so with that being said, we want to jump on this fella because I don't think he's in as a gold 5 player. I don't think he has anti-airs. Okay, here we can punish this harder. So we can either punish this with standing heavy kick to get the crumple, or we can go for standing heavy punch and then go into your target combo or whatever route you choose. But going for crouching medium kick is probably the worst of choices because crouching medium kick actually has extra scaling on it. Oh, okay. We went for another one. He is waking up every time. We need to start taking advantage of this. Nice. Okay. Yeah, like every time. Oh. Wow. Wow. Okay, so while I know this move is projectile invul, is actually not a good choice to use. It's pretty slow and pretty hard to use because the projectile invul starts up pretty late. So I'm gonna skip to this one just to see. I'm fairly certain when it comes to that second round is you more so snowballing him. But I want to see what he does in order to beat you again. Yeah, he's going for it every time. Oh, kill him. How is he getting that? I thought that was taunt. Okay. I didn't even. All right. Okay. Yeah, now you're going to have to get your drinks legitly. So this means that you get your drinks legitly by either throwing them, drive reversal, or some sort of knockdown. But you need to get that some sort of knockdown. Most GJs won't allow you to get drinks for free, right? Tell me if I'm wrong. I know I didn't play my best, but I do think we'll check it out afterwards. Feel like my controller kept dropping for me. Nah. Chill out on that. If your controller ain't good, change your controller. You ain't got a second controller, don't play rank. It's gonna lose points for no reason, right? Okay, so as of right now, what your gameplay is telling me is that you don't have a game plan, which is fine. Okay, we all gotta start somewhere, but we have to develop a game plan. You get hit here. Okay. So right now you don't have a game plan, which is fine. That's where everyone starts. Okay. Now the question is, how do we develop your game plan to a point where you stop losing to chumps like that? With all respect to the chump. So when it comes to playing neutral, there are a couple things that I need you to learn. Okay. Number one, I need you to be more aware of what drink level you're at. Okay. If you are a drink um drink 0, you do not have access to your target. Okay? You don't have access to it, meaning that your routing has to be different, right? There was a situation where you they did they did this right in your face, right? So we want to make sure we're punishing like that. Let's see if we get heavy punch. Oh, I didn't go. Okay. From there, we get our drink. Off of grab, we get our drink. Okay. We want to make sure that we're getting our drinks a little bit more. Obviously, we have this option as well, but we use this a little bit more nichely. Okay. With that being said, when you are in neutral, use this button. Okay. This button is particularly good for trying to check normals because it moves him a little bit forward. Right? See how he moves a little bit forward? So at this range right here, about this range right here, you can hit them. The next thing I'm gonna need you to learn, this is gonna take a little bit of time, but I need you to practice instant drive rushing. It's really important. Okay, so we press forward, parry, forward in order to get this input. Now you want to kind of piano the input, or rather just press it as fast as you can until you get the rhythm. You press it. Maybe at the first time you might be pressing it a little bit too fast. If you feel like you're pressing it a little bit too fast, slow it down a little bit, and then you'll start getting it. So I want you to practice this. The reason being is because once you're in neutral like this, what you can start doing is doing this. And the reason why it's super important is because it gives you your drinks. What is it? Anyways, it gives you your drinks, and then we can get something like that. Then we get our next drink. Okay. When it comes to using palm, you can use palm as well. But when it comes to using palm, you want to use it at like even then. You see how hard it is to get it. I'm pretty sure it's a punish either way with EX reversal. Like that's the type of range you want to be dealing with, right? Reason being is because you want to force your opponent to deal with it. Right? When that's your game plan. So your game plan is to hit them somehow. Which sounds crazy, but ideally you want to hit them in order to get the drink. Right? Whether this is throw, we get the drink. Right? I guess that's not a good way to show it. But regardless, you want to try and get your drink down. It's really easy, so you have to space it out really well. Less so with EX Palm, like I was mentioning. It's a little bit easier to kind of throw it out there. But you want to be careful regardless, okay? There was also a point where we went for crouching medium kick, which gives you extra scaling. So ideally you want to start with something like this, or you want to start with right. Reason being is because you get little extra frames here and there. You want to start those ways as opposed to this because it adds way too much scaling initially. And the reason why we like this button though is because if your opponent is walking back and forth, we can catch their feet. And then if we catch their feet, we can punish them. So to go over, you can always go back to the stream. The VODs are always there. But to go over it, you want to use this button in neutral. It's good to check spaces, as well as if you want to actually go in, it's a good button to drive rush on as well. Okay. So when you're here, you want to try and use this button, walk in and out of spaces, look for something to punish. Either use this or use this to try and punish it. You can also try to use sweep to get that first drink as well. But you want to use that as well. Okay. All right. Let me know if you have any extra questions. But that's ideally your game plan. Once you have them here, you kind of want to play that throw game here. Okay. Then once you're there, you can make them think about, you can throw loop them. Just dash throw. Okay. Practice doing this. Dash throw. The way you know that you're doing it right is if they try and wake up. Oh, I didn't get my dash. The way you know you're doing it right is if you're getting counter hit if they're trying to mash on the situation. Right? Just dash, throw. Dash, throw. That's how you know you're doing it right. Once you get that right, you can start trying to bait them out. Okay, like so. They're gonna try and... Bro, I hate the fact that my Alexa is just... And we walk back, punish them. Cool. Now I want you to practice this. Ooh, actually, let me actually be specific. When you're dealing with this situation here and you get your hit, sometimes you might want to go for... Oh. Right? Sometimes you might want to go for that. When you dash... Oh, no dash. But sometimes you want to do that to kind of bait them out. Right? I'm going to keep the game plan super simple. Just keep it at that, okay? Just practice doing that. Easy. It's like just like that. Okay? Walk forward, walk back, punish it. Like that. Okay? Just keep it like that. If you need to go over, I know I went over a lot. If you need to go over it again, just feel free to look at the VOD. The VOD is always going to be up. Okay? All right, Rich, let's see what your problem is, buddy. My own. I realize it. No worries, man. And if you have any more questions, you can also always DM me. You can DM me on what do you call it? Discord. For the most part, I answer pretty timely. I'm just not. Is it one word? It is one word. Okay, what game do you want to talk about? I got to play without properly using my lesson. Yeah, well, ideally, this is how you should be approaching the character. I kept things super simple. I haven't gotten into the more like complex things about like the more frame data focused stuff. What game do you want to go over? Ben 10. Feel like you got rotted or something? Alright, let's see what he did to you. Oh, I guess I can just Okay. I love this color on Jamie. Well, number one, this is an issue. After he does a string, doing reversal DI or trying to DI back in this situation, you won't get more often than not, you're not going to get a return on investment. That's why it's either A, you try to enforce a button by doing like either like crouching heavy kick or crouching medium kick into drive rush or standing medium kick into drive rush. Either one works, but ideally we don't want to do something super committal, especially starting off. Drink. Cool. Little bit greedy, but I guess it's fine. Nice. Unfortunate. Okay. Am I tripping? Oh, that's why. Meter management. Okay. Because I was trying to wonder or figure out how exactly you got burnt out. Okay, you got your thing here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so the thing that I noticed here immediately was we weren't doing too bad off at this point, right? Here, it feels as though we're trying to drive reversal a little bit too often. Yo, Father, what's good with you? It feels like we're trying to drive reversal out of the situation a little bit too often instead of blocking out a scenario, right? This forced you to put yourself in burnout. So if he does, I can't speak to the second situation, but if he does crouching light punch into standing heavy punch, he cannot do this. You can jab check this. However, if he does crouching light punch into crouching medium punch, that might be true, but I'd have to look into that. If you're gonna up back here, I would have preferred that you gone for if you're gonna up back here, you needed to fall with a button here. I think you might have, but I think you just kind of messed it up. But it was the perfect scenario. Just push them away from you. Let your meter come back. So, in this situation here, even though you've gotten the hit, you're still on the off foot. So the going for this is not the best situation, right? Ideally, you want to be patient. Wait for your drive gauge to come back. You need to be watching your drive gauge. Okay? Once you see that your drive gauge is almost back, you want to play time until you get it back. That way you can go hog wild with your meter. If your opponent's going to try and just bum rush at you, you want to try and check the drive gauge. That's a little bit more. Okay? Yeah. Instead of going for DI, trying to bust out with DI, I get it's one button. Instead, go for EXDP. EXDP would have gotten you out of this situation. Well, you know, if you do that, then you're just gonna continue to be frustrated because you're not seeing the consistency you want to see. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you see how we're how many DIs was that? Okay, here we got lucky. We got more lucky than anything. See how your opponent just keeps trying to bum rush at you? You see how often you're DIing? You need to release the hold that DI has over your soul. Because now you're forced into a situation where you have to block and you're too uncomfortable in doing so. Because most of the time you're trying to bust out with DI or something. So being forced into this situation is super uncomfortable. Okay. If you're gonna do this jump and you're not sure whether you're gonna get the follow-up hit, it's better to just do something that's a little bit safer. Right? Instead of going for a crouching heavy punch, because now you gotta commit to something. Right? And on top of which you weren't even really sure on that situation there. And it caused you to kind of delay your hits. And when because you were unsure, you delayed your hits. And because you delayed your hits, you didn't get the combo. And then it forced you into this situation. I don't mind you using your drive gauge. You're supposed to use your drive gauge. For me, it's using your drive impact too much. There are going to be situations where you're going to have to accept the fact that you need to block. So when it comes to making sure that you are blocking, you have to put yourselves in a situation and put yourself in the proper mind state to like, okay, I'm going to block this situation out. He can't kill me. The only reason or the only way you die is if you really just start falling for his baits. Feel what I'm saying? if someone throws you twice, it's a lot harder for them to kill you than if you try to tech or break their throw, and then once you try to break their throw, they bait your throw, and then you eat like 50 or 40%, right? So we have to be really patient. And what really helps when I'm playing is like I tell myself, okay, I'm gonna play patient. I'm gonna wait. It's okay. It's okay if I get command grab. It's okay. It's okay. That's what you gotta keep telling yourself. Okay, now you're not fighting. Yeah, you're not fighting. Are you looking for a sweet punish? You are. Oh no, you gone. Oh, you gone. Oh, you gone. Oh, you gone. Okay. We'll watch a little bit of this, see how this goes. Oh no, you done. You're packed up. You're packed up. You're packed up. Okay. Packed up. Oh, you're multi. Well, that's the other thing too. You gotta make sure that you're actually awake and prepared to play, right? But I got the gist of what the problem is. So. Okay. Again, when you're fighting, want to try and use this. I know this button is stupid. I get it. I know, but we just have to work around it. Both of these buttons are absurd. But anyways, what you can do to combat this, if your opponent is... Now let's look at a couple of things that when you were in burn. Okay. He did... If he does that, see? Even when it comes to, no, I think the heavy punches, but you can interrupt it. I'm not even pressing it. Right. When it comes to see what I'm saying? So we don't want to hold situations where they're just getting away with nonsense. I think we might be able to even. I want to see if he does crush and medium punch into thing, whether we can interrupt that one as well. No, I don't think so. Right. In my later matches with him, I was starting to use crushing punch, but it went as well. It's weird. He always had the answer unless I cut him out with. Then there was a second game where you were just waiting. You don't want to be that patient against your opponent. Okay. Hey. So when your opponent does this, it's 0 on block. So what that means is that if we both hit it, if we both hit our fastest button, which is 4 frames, we're gonna trade. So that gets them off of it. So this isn't actually plus. Okay. So what I would do is force a trade. Once I force the trade, I'm gonna back up. Reason being is because we don't want to give them any room, or we don't want to be too close to them so that they can loop something on us. Okay. What else here? You're DIing way too much, not playing patient enough. As well as you need to learn how to do instant drive rush. it helps you in this matchup because not only does it leave you in a situation that's plus, oh, right, gives you plus frames. Then once they're conditioned not to press there, we can start going for stuff like that, right? We can start mixing them up. On top of which, let's say they're not blocking their feet, we can go for this. Can I do that? I want to see if I can. Wait, let's see if that connects. It does. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So what you can start doing is that. So the reason why we want to try and go for something like this is because your opponent will be walking back and forth, not really knowing or understanding what they're doing. So that's why this is here, and that's why this is here. So not only does it leave you +1, but it also gives you, like, it leaves you right in their face. So you can grab them, or you can try and go for pressure off of it. Okay. And then even off of the jab, even off of the crouch jab, because they're expecting the target, they're expecting this. Because they're expecting that, what we can do is grab off that situation. If they see it coming, and then we can try and bait it out like so. And then hit them like that. Okay? Ideally, that's how you want to try and master dealing with your opponent and how to frame your offense. Was I not instant DIing? DI is not a good answer. For a lot of what Luke does, DI is not a good answer. Right? Because if your opponent... I am not showing you. Oh, I know what I need to do. There you go. The slowdown was actually causing it to work. A lot of his buttons are good for dealing with these. So trying to do it off of a lot of his buttons that he throws out in neutral, not a good idea. Right? You don't want to try and fight him with DI. The only option, the only thing that Luke does that you can DI with confidence. The only thing that you can DI with confidence is probably that, right? If you see him charging that, but even then he has an answer. Drive rushing. Oh, okay. Were you not instant drive rushing? I'm trying to think. I don't recall you doing so, but I don't recall you doing so. Maybe you did do it, and I do apologize if you did do it, but I don't recall you doing it. But yeah, using this, and then when you have your opponent in the corner, you don't want to rush the game, okay? You got 90 good seconds, 99 good seconds, okay? Once you have them trapped like that, that's when you can start trying to do your stuff. You also want to be careful here. They can mash here. Because you're -1 here, you have to choose a different route. Okay? No matter what you do, if you do it normally like this, you're going to be -1. If you do EX, you'll be plus here. Okay? Now, there's only one situation where you will be plus on that on this, aside from using EX. So if you do it, and you go into level 4, you're plus again. You're plus again. That's the only time where you can do it normal. So when you do the pop, you get plus 23. Otherwise, you're -1. I know it wastes a bar. Ideally, it shouldn't. Ideally, okay, let me be specific here. In an ideal world, you'll be hitting them, so it won't be a true full bar, but you'll be spending a bar. Technically, you'll be spending. But if you do it like this, see how much more you spend. Granted, it's not like an insane amount, but because you're doing that, it also kind of affects your ability to recover drive gauge as well. But when you do it the faster way, you save a little bit, which sometimes that little bit is what you need to complete your combo. Okay, so that's how ideally you want to go about these situations. No, I always. I'm always thinking you can do this link here. So what's the link? Oh. It's standing medium punch. I've been doing crouching medium punch thinking that it is. I was been doing like crouching medium punch this whole time because it feels most natural to me. I was like, I was. Isn't there something like that? Or is it Live Rush? And then isn't there? There's also this, right? You get the corner situation, and then you get the plus frames. Drive Rush and I don't like doing that route because the reason why I don't like that route is because afterwards, after this, you're forced to do like standing. Is it light palm? I think it, because you've spent all your meter on that, you're forced to just do light palm, right? And I want to be able to extend afterwards, so I prefer to just go for something. I'd prefer to be able to go into something after. Oh, you can do it. Okay, I was just thinking like maybe you can do it. Anyways, you want to do less before? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That way this does more damage. If you do all your hits and whatever have you. If you do all your hits too early, then you're gonna add more skill. That'd be OD. I wonder if it's. Anyways, I was just messing around with the character. Okay, let's. What else do we have planned? Honestly, we chilling. They're a little bit annoying, granted. Are there anything that I want to talk about? I think. Should I do a is Blanca top tier video? I don't want to make that. I don't want to make that. I don't want to make that. I don't think I want to make that. I'm thinking of what type of video I want to. You got some Tammy matches? Oh, how do I get that? I know they're able to do it. Or is it they're doing something to cancel it? Anyways. I don't know what it is. It's okay. I'm not particularly. Yeah, I know you can do that. And then it drops, and then you get the plus frames afterwards. Which is pretty good to do, especially if you're on your third drink and you want that last drink. It's pretty good to do because then it pops you, and then when you get popped, it gives you extra plus frames, which is pretty good. Yo, speaking of which, the Final Fantasy stream is coming soon. We could talk about what Punk and what happened with LCQ. Yeah, but I'm thinking about what do I want to talk about in regard to that. You know what I mean? And I guess my mindset is more so is like, how can I produce value to you? I don't know what impacts how many times. Do you think about adding a Discord group for masters? Where they at? Trying to find them easier and matchmaking with them. The only active masters I see are. Let me see. You're gonna probably. There's not too many of them. Most of y'all, I think, the Maya, aka Epic Destroyer, is one. There's what was his name again? I just remember him by John, but what was his CFN again? Poised Professor or something like that. Poison Professor. He's a master. Marissa. There's Jam, and then there's. I'm trying to think who else is there. Hold on, let me switch real fast because screen transition go. Oh yeah, Snaz is a Guile master. Okay. I forgot. Oh, on top of that, I guess I should add. I think it's this. There you go. I forgot. I'm messing around with a bunch of new stuff, so I have to add stuff again. I forgot. Okay. Like I was saying, you know that if you're on the reason why I don't use Chrome for YouTube is that they bottleneck your joint. All right, let's watch. Feeling nervous? Let's watch this. Okay.
What have we got now, Ringe?
We have the grand finals, jammers. We have arrived here at the Capcom Cup X.
Okay, testing. Can y'all hear me and can y'all hear the? Oh yeah, missed his one as well. How did I forget? He's a Thing Kim. He's like Diamond 4 or 5 Aki, and he's a Masters Kim.
For Punk the God, will this tale be a little different?
Audio is good, and y'all can hear me well. Okay,
the biggest
perfect.
issue was Problem X's defensive choices, being respectful. Probably being a bit scared. He might not tell you he was scared, but his gameplay, his actions are telling me it's like I'm very scared about what Punk's gonna do.
You didn't get the notification. I've been up for a while.
Gonna be light pressure, crouching fierce.
Okay, so welcome back to another video here. So on today's video, we're gonna go over the grand finals of LCQ that just happened yesterday. With that being said, we're gonna go over and see what we can learn from this type of set. It is a pretty long set here, so we're only gonna catch maybe the winners grand finals, and then we might do losers grand finals in a separate video. So overall, they're playing the neutral game, and notice how when Problem X is playing Blanca, I do want to note the fact that he's not just going for Blanca ball the entire time, because if you divulge your game plan to that, you're more than likely going to get perfect parried and you're going to get hit. A little bit more extra context is the fact that in winners finals, Punk was able to win 3-1 or 3-0, one of those things too there. But regardless, he won fairly convincingly. Okay, so the reason he's using more of his normals to fight as opposed to just using Blanca ball, Punk does go in with the crouching medium kick, able to enforce his offense, force him to bait. Okay, so this is a lot of things that you plat players aren't doing consistently, where you're not baiting throws. So you'll throw and then you'll bait your opponent, but then the thing is you're getting grabbed. So you gotta do it in a way where you're walking forward close enough to throw your opponent and then walking right out of that range to make sure that it whiffs. That's how you get the most success out of it. And this is also why you want to try and force your opponent into the corner, because once they're in the corner, it is your strongest position. They have to think about throw loops, they have to think about DI, and they have to think about your buttons. So they have to think about all these things on top of, all these things in general, and it makes it fairly difficult to deal with. Oof. Okay, now he has Blanca-chan. You have to respect Blanca-chan. Unfortunately, he thought that he was going to bait. So here's the next level, right? The next level is that your opponent thinks that you're going to try and either A, grab them, or B, try to bait them. So the counterplay to someone trying to bait your throw is that you press the button immediately, and it either A, catches them trying to press a button, or B, forces them to block. In either situation, you want to enforce your game plan on them. No. So, okay, that was actually a safe jump where he had to deal with it. Drive rush jab. Not enough folks know about this, so I'm going to scream this from the heavens, bro. The fact that you need to be using drive rush jab. Drive rush jab is such a strong option. Okay, perfect parry on the dive kick. This is also an anti-Kami strategy, is that if you know your opponent is going to keep trying to dive kick, when they dive kick, it throws off your anti-air timing. So what you can do is or change your game plan to try to parry anti-air. Now, if you're successful, you get the parry, and in this case, it put him in the corner, which allows him to continue his offense. Okay, now Punk is in a pretty bad situation here. He wanted to get the drive rush here. Unfortunately, he doesn't get it, and now he kind of has to put it together. That might actually have been game otherwise. Because of level 2, level 2 is so strong. Blanca players out there, I know you barely exist, but Blanca players out there, level 2 is your best friend, not level 3, okay? Okay, using his especially long normals to try and check the space instead of just trying to Blanca ball all the time. Nice, gets the anti-air, gets the trade combo. Okay, that is something that you can use in order to whiff punish longer normals, because if you're at a further out range, your opponent's going to try and use further out normals. In order to try and punish this, we can use our sweep to do so. So not only does our sweep give us a hard knockdown, but it also gives us a chance to drive rush in, get extra plus frames, and do whatever we want to the opponent, right? Yeah, he was able to get double dash. He used DP to get out the situation. With the perfect parry. Now he's able to get the combo afterwards. Very well played. So notice how he's going for normal jumps now, because if he goes for normal jumps, Punk is able to just hit their. He won't get perfect parried if he just goes for a normal jump. But if he tries to go for dive kick, the likelihood of him getting perfect parried increases. Okay, basic plus frames, gets his plus frames, runs his offense, ends it, and backs away. Okay, sometimes you guys don't realize that it's okay to just back away from your opponent. All right, it's okay to give them a little bit of space. The reason being is that if you give them a little bit of space, sometimes they will make a mistake, and when they make the mistake, we can capitalize on it. Using the far normals again, jump back, Blanca ball is so ridiculous. Okay. Button. Okay, we got the DP. Now the reason why Kami's DP is particularly good is because it does give you the side switch, and although you don't technically get any Oki off of it, or you can't enforce your pressure off of that, what you can do is that you can play very relaxed. Okay, and you still have the corner towards them. You're still very close to the corner. Now, if they try to push up on you with a drive rush, we're ready to check it. If they try to use fireball or whatever, we're just taking our time. We can use EX spin. But either way, we want to be very relaxed in our gameplay because we have the upper hand.
Oh no! Is he gonna build a level 2? He will, but he doesn't need it.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't need it. Here, you're forced to block.
Oh, he's really trying.
Oh wow! Okay. If I wanted to nitpick his decision making here, okay, then he goes for it twice. After this, go for level 1.
He's really trying.
If he went for level 1 there, that would have been enough chip, and then he would have been able to win the game. Ooh, okay. He tried to check it. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Now he has level 2 activated. So the next hit is going to summon, or this is going to go into Blanca-chan. Now you have to deal with Blanca-chan. Rainbow Ball. This is why you level 2. And it's going to come back. Oh, my goodness. But that's why Blanca is so strong. Because if he's able to get Blanca-chan up and then run that offense on you, it's very hard to deal with. And you can't just, I'm going to DP out the situation. It makes it really hard to deal with. Okay. Punk hasn't been doing too well as to baiting those DPs. Oh, wow. Even the commentators said the same thing. Okay. Now it's on Punk to make the adaptations to try and deal with the perfect parry situation. He has to try and scout out when he's going to do it and try to throw him in that situation. See, now he went for the dive kick. When he went for the dive kick, he got perfect parried. Had he gone for a normal jump, he would have been fine, which is why we're going to probably see him switch to normal jumps now. Okay, so the reason why he goes for this twice is because he's trying to bait him into reactionary DIs. We all know Punk has really good reactions. So what we want to do is that we want to try and force him to press DI in reaction to our DI so that he'll die. He doesn't have enough health to... Oh. Oh. So he can't. Now this is, you might be thinking, oh, why don't he just Blanca Ball in? A person at Punk's level is going to react to that with level 1, and you will die for it. So he can't just fly in like nobody's business. He has to be really smart about it. Unfortunately, he does get caught for it. Okay, this is the way we punish Blanca Ball. Okay, if you try to punish Blanca Ball any other way, you're more likely than not to miss. Okay, so what you can do here, once you perfect parry it, you just press dash. It'll dash you forward, and from there you can get the punish. Oh my goodness, they are both burned out very quickly. So this is how you can bait a Blanca player into doing something foolish, is that you can jump back, especially if you know that you're in the corner. What you can do is that you can jump back button. You got to use a button that hits on both sides though, ideally, if you want to have it consistently. He's actually pretty lucky that it happened the way it did. But with that being said, you want to be looking out for the Blanca Ball. Once it happens, we jump it back, and because we're in the corner, we can only jump it back so far. Same way is that when he's using Blanca Ball forward, you can only move forward so far, and then as a result, we can get the punish counter on it.
The jump back, he knew he was going to try to keep abusing the Blanca Ball.
No level 3 though from Punk. Interesting.
Okay, we checking drive rushes. My diamond players, I need you to start checking drive rushes. Okay, he got hit. There was a little bit of a stutter when it came to dealing with that perfect parry there, but it's okay. This is going to be a kill. Yep. Easy kill. But you see how complex they're thinking? They're thinking on level 2, level 3. They're making decisions based on that, because most of you players are not thinking about what your opponent can do. Let's say you finish a level 3, like it's like DJ versus Cammy. Let me give you a scenario here. Like you're the DJ player, DJ versus Cammy. The DJ just hits you with a combo, but the DJ is weak enough to die to level 3 or CA, and you as a DJ player decide to just throw out Fireball. You die there, right? You have to be making sure that you're anticipating what your opponent has available to them and making countermeasures in front of it in order to stop them and convert more rounds. Okay, perfect parry. Gonna drive rush off the situation because he didn't want to side switch. He just went for DP. Okay, if you guys don't know, this button is plus. Yep, it's plus, so you're gonna have to hold that. Okay, notice how he got hit for trying to do Blanca Ball too often, or trying to he's perfect parrying Blanca Balls. So now he's trying to ease off of Blanca Balls a little bit more often. Air Blanca Ball is so crazy because you can just jump back as a throw bait, or try to, if they delay any button, it's insane. Okay, now he's gonna get in his face, and unfortunately, when he's doing something like this, you unfortunately have to respect this, because you can't just go balls to the wall in, because if you try to do so, you're just gonna get hit, because he can go into Blanca Ball at any time. Okay. His burnout decision, I'm not. No, he did get. Okay, yeah. So that situation is very hard to deal with. You can, in fact, if you try to press it really, really early, you can get it. You can get grab, but it's very hard to do. And pretty much the game doesn't really want you doing it unless you're pressing it really early. Okay, he does get the DP. Notice how we're playing, we're taking it slow. As I mentioned, he does get the DP here, but he's not trying to instantly rush in. He's going to take that space, and then he's kind of chilling.
Gets clipped this time round. Here comes the plushie.
Oh, watch him now.
Nice. Getting right over it.
Okay, perfect parry.
There we go. Gonna get the
Punk
knockout.
does need to do a little bit more adapting to perfect parry right now. Perfect parry is running his pockets.
Oh, and then the snipe, the sword normal with
Okay.
the medium punch.
Still being obstinate with his knee pressure
The
there.
next hit is going to be into super. Oh no. Okay, so if you want to talk about this situation here, if you go into dive kick and you get punish counter, you normally can get a back heavy kick. Okay, what had happened was because this was out of hooligan, it gives you a different situation. Okay, so off of that situation, if I were to guess, you could probably do stand like a punch into stand like kick into DP super. Right? I think that probably would have been the route. However, that route probably wouldn't have killed, but at the very least would have allowed him to get more meter and put him in burnout. But now, unfortunately, yeah, like the commentators are saying, that could have been the game for sure. But that is a punish. Wait, how did I watch this and I still this is still getting me? But this, in a lot of cases, is a punish. That's a punish. I don't. Oh yeah, but you're in checkmate. But you know how crazy that is? The moment this grab hits, it was checkmate. There's nothing you can do.
The block stun additional from the burnout.
Do you know that's only happened to Punk this weekend? Happened with Daigo. Happened there.
That is tough. Like sometimes, like you really just like, oh, I won. That situation is just like, well, I won. Okay. Now he's in the corner. Now he's running his offense. Now he has to be worried about level 2. Now he get this whole combo into, yeah. Yeah, there is nothing. So in that situation, I don't know why that guy showed up. Okay, once he got this overhead here and activated it, you're forced into a situation where like you have to block what's coming next, right? If you just decide to try and block, he's gonna walk back slightly, press a button into either EX lightning charge, or just go into like a block and ball mix up situation. But most likely he's gonna go to EX lightning charge. Once he does that, his plan is to just like hit you with an overhead low situation and you just come. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. We might do the losers run a little bit later. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Consider giving me a subscription if you like the content. Have a good one, y'all. Peace. Did I record this? I did not record it. Okay, that's fine. Wait. What did you put? You retracted it? I'm without a system, but I'm trying to build a PC. Nice. Honestly, I might just buy a pre-built, bro. It might be a pre-built type situation on my hands. Holy smokes, I'm not gonna lie. I am starting to feel the fatigue. Streaming for long periods of time is pretty tiring. I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, chat. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? You're thinking pre-builts are better? I don't know. I'm thinking. I'm really considering getting a pre-built, bro. Pre-built might be the wave, brother. And like honestly, yo, I might start doing some like putting y'all on game to a couple things, bro, and see how that goes. Just throw up some links in the videos, and if you want them, you want them. If you don't want them, they're not for you. You know. We're gonna be started on PC building, bro. It's the only thing I love about building PCs. Word, I might have to hit you up then. Cause your boy definitely need a PC type situation. Your boy definitely need a PC the up. But yeah. I'm not sure what I feel like doing at this point. I am pretty hungry, to be honest. And I might be hitting you up to get that PC building help, because your boy kind of sucks at building PCs. I'll send pics of my system when I'm done building it. Bet. For a custom water cooling. Water cooling? What is that? What do I feel like doing at this? I might get off to go grab some food and then hop back on later on in the day. I think I might do that. I think that is what the plan is. So with that being said, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, like I was saying, I got the transitions now, bro. Now we're gonna be using these transitions a little bit more often. You feel me? But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I might hop on a little bit afterwards. I think that's how we'll go about things. Love the new transitions. Thank you, bro. Because we be smoothing. You know what I mean? Put a Discord up. %. I mean, in the Discord, advice. Hey man, I'ma need that. I'ma need that for sure. All right, y'all. Time to close up for the night. Or, wow, I'm so used to saying that, but I'm probably gonna see y'all in a little bit. Okay, we'll run it for. So we did a little morning one, and then we'll run another one. Hopefully, maybe 6:30 ish. Then I get off, maybe 5 ish actually, since I ain't doing anything. Maybe 5 ish, and then run it until around 8:30, and then we call it there. I namely did this because I did not want to. I namely did this stream because I did not want to post today. I made a video, but then the audio wasn't good, and honestly, I still might think that my audio isn't good, and it's kind of frustrating. But do we have any audio folks in the chat or in the thing that can help me with my audio? Because I want to clear that up. I might put a ad out, see if anyone can help me with my audio, because like you say, sometimes I'm cutting out, and I don't want that to be happening. But thank you. Can you believe that these are free? Well, we'll get like custom ones eventually. Don't even worry about it. But like, you know, for now, this is nice. I like this. Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna peace out. I'll see you guys a little bit later in the day. Peace.